minor attracted persons because they are probably the most vilified.
Yeah, there's a really good reason for that. This is what happens when inclusion and tolerance go too far. People start to develop some wacky ideas and forget to introduce common sense into their reasoning. For those who don't know, minor attracted persons, or MAPs, are grown adults who are attracted to children. We used to call them by a different word beginning with P, but there are some people who think this is a bit mean. The argument in favour of inclusion is actually quite simple. Minor attracted persons are only doing as their nature dictates, and who are we to judge something over which they have no control? This crackpot development has come from the farthest left. People who regard morality as a bourgeois affectation, and all cultural standards as a form of oppression. Recently, the Rainbow Nation has needed to deal with the fallout. Minor attracted persons have been trying to introduce themselves into the LGBT community, arguing that they have also been the victims of unjust persecution. So far, their petitions haven't worked. I probably don't have to belabor the point, but let's do it anyway. Any activity between adults must be safe, sane, and consensual. Children, by definition, cannot consent, so it's wrong however you spin it. Fortunately, this idea hasn't really taken hold, but we ought to see it as a testament to success. After all, it's proof that the activists have nothing better to complain about. In a society where sexuality and gender of all kinds is openly accepted, and even protected under law, professional gripers are struggling to find a new cause, and they think that they might have found one, even though it might cost them their careers. Forget the indecency, the psychic trauma, or the damage to the social fabric. Minor attracted persons are people too. And aren't all people equal and the same? Well, no, not really. A line must be drawn in the sand somewhere, and there will be those who will cross it. And if activists want to cross this line deliberately, they ought to ask why it was put there in the first place. Hit the plus sign for more common sense content.